Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. We're here for Junk Journal July, day number 7, and the prompt is window. Please check my description box down below for more details on Junk Journal July 2024. And don't forget to subscribe while you're here because we have lots of fun stuff planned for this month. So window. Okay, you guys have seen me do window envelopes and, those glove box windows. You've seen a lot of things if you've been here. You have seen many kinds of windows. But I had a little idea today, again, on the tip of using up things I have in my stash that, like, they would be great ephemera, but not as is. So these ugly cards, I want to make some ephemera with them. So I had a bit of an idea. I grabbed my 1.5 inch square punch, sorry, 1 1/4 inch, but any size really would work that fits on a card. And I'm just going to punch this side of the card, just like a nice straight little square, like so. We're going to have these little tiles left over. I have to think about what I want to do with those too. And then you have this, okay? So what do I want to do with this? I've got like lots of little cutouts from children's books. I love this one. Most of these are going to be from this book, which is Lupitelli's 101 Favorite Nursery Rhymes. This one isn't, though. This is from a different book, and I just love this little guy. So I was thinking, it's a window. You can have a little person like this kind of peeking out the window of the card and give it a cute background, like a, folder or something, right? To back the whole thing. And you can fill that space in there if you want to with something else. But I don't even necessarily think it needs it. It's quite cool. Or we could just maybe like dye up this whole thing and use it as our background in a color that makes sense. Why don't we do that? Okay, I've got some good green ink over here. Oy, gotta pull it out of the pile here. There it is. Also got crushed olive. Crushed olive might be better. We'll see. Let's see how this one looks. Because I'm just trying to create kind of like a little background. Let's just use this. I'm trying to, use up these things I got in my stash anyways. And see, like, this thing's kind of falling apart. It's a really kind of done ink pad, but it's not quite done. And so I just want to use the remainder of the ink. It probably still has a ton inside of it, to be honest. These ink pads, like, they never really run out. Cause see, now this side is like, probably quite inky. I probably could stick this back down with something though. What to use? Maybe a little Fabri-Tac, just a dot. I don't want to put a ton. But just because I know, like, this, I'll be able to use this even more. Because I can see how bright this side is. So we'll let that do its thing. And I think for now, that's what I want. I don't want to use any wet media or anything, but I am going to just use this. Just to do some smudge. If there's any heavier ink bits and bobs. So this is just a folder, of course. So, I think for this project, I will probably use art glitter glue. And I'll take the card, decide where you want to position him. And you could honestly even use like maybe a little tape just to position him, and then we'll glue the whole thing down. So I'll just get a little bit of contractor's masking tape, and that will hold his position exactly how I want him to be, right there. Put them on the back side of the card like that, and then he won't move around as you're trying to glue the whole thing down. So then we just come in with our glitter glue. Around the edge, and then fill in all these bits. And he'll just be peeking out this little window. Then around the front, we will, maybe I'll just glue it down first. Right there. Okay. So now the backing is down, and then you can go ahead and just fill in the bits that need glue on the front of this piece still. Okay. So cute. Yes. All right, and before I cut them to size, I'm just going to do more. So I already pre-cut one beforehand just to see, like, is this going to work? So let's see if I can get this bird with this book. It's so cute. Yeah, that's great. So again, I'll come around. Just a little piece of tape to secure it. With this one, I'm going to trim the tail off. So I am filming a little bit ahead today. I had a busy day. I also didn't sleep well. I, sort of got some sad news. I woke up at like 2 o'clock or something, and I just kind of looked at my phone. And I saw the very sad news that fellow YouTuber that I've watched for ages, Alexandra from Pretty Pastel Please, she suddenly passed away. And I was very sad because, she's a lovely person. I know there's some stories like about, her personal life, and I don't pretend to know anything about that. But I was really sad to see the news because, during the Australian bushfires with the koalas and all of that, she raised and donated so much money. I mean, I remember at one point it was like $65,000. She sold a ton of clothes. She was really a fashion kind of influencer, but over the years, she started to record some other things that she was doing, and yeah, I'm pretty sad that happened. That I don't know. It's always sad when things like that happen. And YouTube is a community, and I think even though we don't all know each other, we do all kind of communicate from time to time online, and it's tough when those things happen. So this one, I'll try this little owl. You just got to get a shape that you can kind of budge in there and then play with the shape of it. What I might do with this one is just cut around the wing. He was holding something, so I'm going to cut that off right around his little foot. And then I'm going to make a slit up here under the wing to see if I can't make this work a little neater by putting his wing through. There we go. He looks grumpy, but he's really cute. Oh yeah, that's much better. Like so. That's adorable. And some of these you can, if they hang off the card a bit, you can even just cut around them and have a little more of a free-form shape. That's adorable. Okay. So we'll glue the front down here. I've had such a busy week. It's actually nice to sit down and just work. I had a really fun time though. Last night we went to, my daughter's in 4-H club, and we went to a local farm for a family barbecue night for the 4-H families. And oh, there were so many activities. It was great. There was obviously farm animals, and they do all this critical thinking and judging kind of stuff that's it helps the kids to sort of learn a lot of things. They'll have a table with, say, 4 baskets or 4 backpacks on it, and they have to, they'll tell them a little narrative. You're going hiking this weekend, and all you can bring is a backpack. Which one of these 4 backpacks would be the best one to bring, and then why? So, yeah, it's very cute. Gets the little kids thinking a lot about that kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to do a little mass make of these because I have obviously this deck of cards, but I cut out a few of these to kind of prep for this little project. I think I want this little like mosquito. He is so cute. Looks like he's fleeing something, right? That's a good one. Okay, and then a little piece of tape. It feels very damp in my studio today. It's been a hot day, but I have this little heater that controls the humidity rather, in the basement, which is where my studio is. But I turned it off because I felt like we had the air conditioning on, and I'm like, why do I have a heater on? But I think I now realize that it does more than heat. It controls the humidity, so I'm probably going to need to turn it back on to dehumidify down here. It feels a little humid. And it's like cold and humid. So. It's a very hot day today, though. I went grocery shopping. I went to a local farmer's market and did a little shopping, and took my daughter to swimming and my son to his class, and it's just been a busy running around kind of day, and I'm happy to have the weekend. Okay. And I've got this little duck with a hat. He's so cute. That's good. You could also do this with like, yearbook photos or something. That would be cute. Or family photos for that matter. If you had like cutouts of your family or people, you could use Tim Holtz people in this way. I just think that like playing cards make a really nice, like nostalgic kind of substrate, right? It's lots of fun. And once you get it glued down, you can go back in, and that's when you can pull the front back up and then do the gluing of the piece to the card. There we go. Okay. I'll do a couple more. Have a little swan here. Okay. So yeah, the family fun night was a lot of fun at the barbecue at the farm, because they have these big air pillows that they have embedded in the ground. They're kind of like a trampoline, and the kids got to go on those. And they had like these kind of, I don't know if it's considered like a doom buggy, but like they're like these three-wheeled kind of bikes that have seats on them, and they go around a track, and they loved that. And lots of fun animals, goats and sheep and cows and horses and donkeys. The baby goats are really, really cute. Little tiny ones. Okay. And I have this fish. Let's see if I can get him to fit in there. Yep. Yeah, that's good. Do it like that. And I got some nice fresh strawberries. My strawberries have been, I would say, lackluster this year, but I think it's because they're new plants, and also we have this little bunny. our little bunny that's living in the backyard, still going strong, doing well. Should be old enough soon to venture beyond the backyard. Which will be sad and good because my dog is so annoying. He goes to the door, the back door, and he sees the bunny and barks because he's like a beagle. So, you know, he's not allowed back there though because he just gets too wild and he will ruin my garden. Not gonna happen. And the kids love watching the bunny every morning. It's been very fun for them. It's like a little family member. Okay, that's a good one for that. Here we go. So now we have this whole sheet of like little either journal cards or tuck spots or pockets, whatever you want to use them for. So then what I will do is cut them apart. Oh, excuse me. And then you can decide if you want to keep like a little edge on them. I think I kind of do. I like how that looks. You can choose if you want to ink more or stitch more. Just be careful if your cards are plastic coated though, because the ink probably won't, you know, stick as much as you'd like it to. But like, look how cute that is, that little window. I'm trying to think of all these different things to do with these cards ever since I got them, because the back is so plain. Like I find whenever I end up going out and doing any thrifting for like vintage playing cards, I usually get a few duds, like uglier kind of packs. And this was one. It was like an advertising kind of company card. But that's adorable. So why don't I cut the rest of these out? I'll trim them all out and then I'll show you all of them once I'm all done, so that we can get kind of a look at the variety of the different cards that I made. Alrighty, we are back and they're all cut out and they're like so cute. Come on. They're adorable. I think they are going to be a lot of fun in different books, different projects, and we have 8 in total. So that was a pretty quick and fun little make, I think. So yeah, play with this idea. If you have these playing cards and you're not exactly sure what to do with them, make little windows and have something popping out the window. You know, you could even attach like a little accordion folded thing on the back and make it into a little sack. You know, there's lots of options. But I am really happy with these as they are. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day and we'll talk again very soon. Bye for now.